Global Warming by me, Alex Eckert. What is global warming? Global warming is the increase of the overall temperature in the Earth's atmosphere. This is accompanied by the greenhouse effect, which is caused by an increase of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and other pollutants. This heat trapped in the atmosphere also causes the climate to change. How is global warming caused, you may be asking? Well, let's head over to the next slide and see. What are the causes of global warming? Global warming goes into effect when carbon dioxide, other pollutants, and greenhouse gases get trapped into the atmosphere. These gases, not being able to escape, trap heat in and warms the earth, hence why it's called global warming. We are the ones causing this too, with the unnatural amount of greenhouse gases we are emitting into the air. This leads us into the greenhouse effect, which we are going to get into on the next slide. Let's go. Understanding the greenhouse effect and its big role in global warming. The greenhouse effect is when gases in the Earth's atmosphere trap heat in. The more gases there are in the atmosphere leads to more trapped heat. This leads to global warming being really intensified because of all the gases being emitted into the air from us. Also, climate change is heavily impacted by the greenhouse effect, and that contributes to global warming too. One of the most dangerous greenhouse gases is carbon dioxide, which happens to be at the highest levels recorded in history at the moment. So the greenhouse effect warms the earth and the heat can't escape, so that's why it plays a big role in global warming. This picture shows how the greenhouse effect works. Now let's find out how the most dangerous greenhouse gases are playing a big role in global warming in this next slide. What the most dangerous greenhouse gases are and how much they affect global warming. Carbon dioxide. This greenhouse gas is causing 53% of the level of global warming. It is made from the following processes, such as fuel use, deforestation, and production of cement and other materials. This is the main leader in the greenhouse effect, which impacts global warming. Methane. This greenhouse gas contributes the most to global warming at 15%. Methane is produced from livestock production, agriculture, sewage treatment, natural gas, and oil distribution. Halogenated compounds. These compounds are responsible for 11% of global warming. These are created by creation of chemicals, refrigeration, air conditioning, electrical equipment, etc. Now we need to find out what all this does to the earth. What does global warming do to the earth? Global warming does a lot of things to the earth. These vary from good to very devastating for Earth and life on Earth. The increase in temperatures leads to many things, such as the melting of glaciers. When the glaciers melt, animals and other creatures that live there will be in great danger. This will also cause a rise in sea levels, which will cover land and make it uninhabitable. Global warming also will trigger extreme weather events, which will impact us. It will also impact social effects. These social effects being agriculture, because it will take a toll on growing. It can even make Earth more habitable for things that harm humans, like mosquitoes, which carry malaria and dengue fever. You may be pretty startled on what global warming can do. Now let's get into how we can fix it. How we can fix global warming. There are many things we can do to help fix global warming. Here's a list of things to help with global warming. Weatherize, so not so much heating and cooling is needed, because air conditioning and heating puts energy out into the air, which affects global warming. Limit water waste, because it can increase carbon levels, which is a dangerous greenhouse gas. Use renewable energy, so you are limiting stuff that contributes to global warming, such as an electric car, so you're not emitting dangerous gases. Limit food waste, because when you are wasting less food, you're cutting down energy use. Invest in carbon shrinking products that limit carbon emission. Global warming and all. In conclusion, global warming is a thing that needs to be watched and taken care of as best as possible. The greenhouse effect keeps dangerous gases in the air, which traps in heat and doesn't let it escape. All this heat leads to global warming. Global warming can leave a toll on many things on Earth, such as us, plants, animals, and the environment. There are things we can do to help fix global warming and its negative effects, such as renewable energy, limiting food waste, and just by simply conserving on energy. The end.